All right. We are set up. We are set down. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for coming to the Hangout with me, your host, Richard. I really appreciate it. And I have my two lovely friends, Keithan and Destiny. Oh, wait. I wanted to do like father, exhibitionist, adventurer, comedian, dancer. You're more than just Keithan, you know.
Stop,
all these fall under Keithan. And then we have the beautiful queen over here, Destiny. Destiny, nail tech, mom, event planner, philanthropist, Nobel Prize winner.
No.
So, thank you guys for coming on. I really appreciate that. And this is the first one of many. This is a very special thing to me. I really appreciate it. And I appreciate they're in the background, but Mariana and Rob for coming through and having me. Woo! I love you guys so much for always supporting me, and everybody watching. Thank you for tuning in and supporting me. So let's kick it off. So I wanted to kick off just like I had a meme game, but I didn't bring the meme cards. But next time I got it. One word to describe your guys' week. How was your guys' week?
My word is hectic. It's always hectic.
The word always hectic?
Yeah.
I think I would have to say eventful because,
Okay, eventful. Mine was excited. I've been excited like this whole week. I've just been planning on like what to ask you guys and kind of like how am I gonna like how's this gonna flow. So I just been kind of like just trying to get into this, but that's my week. So hectic and eventful because of kids. All right. So I think, and also I want to introduce we're gonna spin the wheel. Let's start off with that. We're gonna spin it. Oh, okay. So spin the wheel for my guests. We're gonna spin the wheel that has what we have. We have F word, which is we're gonna try to name as many words that begin with F under 10 seconds. And then we have truth or dare. Then we have awkward moments, do a dance. I think that's it, right? Oh, and take a shot. My favorite one. That's my only one. Spin wheel. And I think I want to do Destiny first. On the spin wheel. We're going to spin this thing. Your mom says she can't hear the guests.
Oh, testing.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how long she put that.
Probably because I wasn't holding it close enough.
Oh, well.
Gotta hold it close to the lips.
You gotta hold it close.
Hold it close.
You gotta hold it close enough.
I tell her that all the time.
Oh, I can hear myself.
Yeah. Testing.
It's fine.
Spin.
Oh, are we screaming spin?
Spin. Spin that thing.
Nervous.
Damn.
Let's go.
Gary and Carrie, pull up the video. Send us a... No, I got you.
Oh, man.
We want to see a dance.
Let's go.
What dance do you want me to do?
Just get up there and do
Just get
something.
up there and do a little shake.
I'm not a dancer.
Go ahead. Let's see
Is
what
there
you
a
got.
dance I can be given?
The nene. It's like a...
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Or what is not? Does Nas do dances?
Yeah. Come on, girl.
Hey.
There we go.
All right. That was fun. Now let's dive into some questions. So I really want to know. I really love. First off, Keithan.
Yeah.
I met Keithan during a very intense game of
Oh
spoons.
my God.
For all those know spoons, you like take it's like musical chairs but with spoons. And then I met Keithan. I met Destiny through Keithan. So, but how did you guys meet?
Well.
Please, not at once.
I work for a construction company, and I'm assistant project manager.
Okay.
But we were looking for a project admin because the one that we had just didn't do shit. So her sister worked for the county, who was the owner of the project, and she ended up sending my upper management her resume, Destiny's resume, and she ended up getting
So
hired.
you didn't work there at first.
No.
See, I thought you guys see. I'm glad I asked. 'Cause I thought like you guys worked there.
No, so
No, I thought you worked there already.
So I worked in like the beauty industry for like 8 years, and then my sister, once COVID hit, all that got shut down. So my sister, who works for the county, she like literally was like, "Hey, like, his executive asked like, do you know anybody who works like you?" And she's like, "My sister," and boom.
So you've been in the beauty industry because
Yeah.
she also does nails, which is fire. Because I thought
Yes.
I was like, wow, I never knew that, but you're true to this, not new to this.
Yeah. I've been,
Okay.
So I worked for like all the like massage envies, European wax centers, all those places. I was a manager.
European wax centers.
Yeah, I was a manager.
So you've seen a lot of
oh yeah.
hoo-has.
Yeah. So I worked there, and then because of
I've
COVID,
never seen a hoo-ha.
You know?
That's all right. Random fact.
Google it.
It's on the internet. Well, I've seen it like during like porn and stuff.
Oh.
But,
Good
well,
stuff.
Good stuff.
I venture outside. I venture outside my comfort zone.
But yeah, so like I feel like
Sorry, Mom. I know she's watching. Okay.
Sorry, Mom. But yeah, I got hired at Bernard's, and I kind of gamed Keithan up. It was like
Ooh,
game.
Yep.
you gamed him up.
I definitely gamed him up. He was kind of playing the whole like, hey, like he took me on walks on site, and he would test
Now
me.
on site, Keithan.
Yeah, on site.
On
He'd
site.
be like, so what do you call those walks? And I'm like, whatever. And then he would like, I would fake like I needed help all the time. He would be like, I'm coming to your desk and like whatever.
Did you like ever like? Do you guys have rolly chairs at the job, like
We
in the
do.
office?
And
Did
he
you ever
roll-
like?
Like roll over to her?
Yeah, that was my like swivel around.
Nah,
Yeah.
she was too far away, but if I could roll to her, I would have rolled to her.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause I would have rolled to her like, hey, can I like borrow your
Man,
stapler?
She was really,
Yeah,
she was
I
really
gamed-
after me. Yeah, she
I
was
gamed
really
him
after
up
me.
for sure. I gamed him.
You saw him and you was like
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna. Well, at first there was an older woman at work who was like,
all on him.
when we would have lunch, she'd be like, she was like Columbia, she's like, keep that in Columbia, and I'm like, and like Keithan wasn't. I don't know. I was kind of like, does
Ooh,
he
I'm
like
sitting
her?
on-
Does he not? And so
No.
it was kind of like, maybe I'm gonna leave him alone. But then I was like, nah, I'm gonna get what I want. So then, I gamed him up. It was like game, relationship, baby ring. Boom.
Right in that order.
Right in that order.
Yep.
So I want to ask, where'd you guys go to? Where'd you go to school, Keithan?
So I'm from the East Coast.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm from the East Coast. I was born in Maryland, raised in Delaware. So I went to a vocational high school back in Delaware, Del Castle. But I ended up going to college at Arizona State, which is how I found myself out here to the West Coast. So yeah, I studied construction management at Arizona State, and then got a job opportunity out here and came out to
Nice.
Cali. You know?
And I met you when you first got here.
like probably a month after I landed, you were in my face. You were right there in my
Well,
face.
I like to be in people's face.
See, the thing about it is, it's this game of spoons, right? It was just a calm night. It was a calm night. Everybody was we were playing a game, over our mutual friend's house.
Rashad, that's how I met.
Yeah, Rashad. And Richard just came in and really he just came in, okay? He came in, there were spoons all over the floor. I said, who is this person? I was like, what is going on? Who is this guy?
I think vaguely asked him
Yeah.
the same thing. I was like, he's cool.
Yeah,
And then
we
I
played.
think we got to know each other, and then became even cooler.
Yeah.
How about you, Destiny?
I'm from Lawndale.
Okay.
And I went to Lawndale High, and then I went to like a little vocational college for my surgical technician. But, I'm more in the beauty side of things, so
Oh, I forgot.
Whoa.
I forgot.
I don't know if there was a game after Richard came in. There was just so the spoons went all
I-
over the place. I don't know what happened.
I love spoons, so I'm like,
I think somebody broke a finger. He smacked somebody's finger.
it got kind of, I don't want to say wild, but
He's very
like,
competitive
I'm not that competitive.
when it comes to spoons. This is the only time I've seen him competitive.
I don't think you're competitive.
I'm gonna say I'm not. In fact, I really don't know how to like play much,
Yeah.
except
They call him Spoon God.
except spoons
I
and
don't
like.
know if it was talking about the game, but they call him Spoon God. That's what they call him.
I just started and I'm already done.
And scene.
And scene. Bye. Wrap it. Thank you guys for coming in. Also, I want to get into like our main, like one of the main topics. First off, because I feel like our generation, like our age group, all we want to do is like hook up with each other and not really stay committed and like not really look for like commitment. Maybe not right until you meet that one person, or you might meet one person, but you just want to like play the game and hook up. So like, and you guys, this thing happened pretty fast. Like, I remember Keith was like, I met somebody, and I'm like, okay, I can't wait to meet her. And then I met her and fell in love. So you know, I got you. No, but how do you guys like keep it? Like, what advice can you give people looking like or our age? How do you guys keep it like together and like?
So for me, I feel like with our generation, everybody's like, it's like a thrill to have hoes or whatever, you know. But it's
Mhm.
like, what are your goals? Like, do you just want to always have a whole bunch of people around you with no like, there's no ending to it. So for me, like, I've always been like I guess like in high school, I wasn't like I didn't care for a relationship, but like after high school, it was like, you know, what do I want? And then like, of course, having kids involved, it's like I want a future for my kids. I want a family. So
Mhm.
it's like you just have to have that want, I guess. Like
Yeah.
you can't just want to. There's people who like just want to live. They just want to live life. They want to be hoes or they want to have hoes, whatever the case may be. But for me, like it's all about family and like you know,
I
like
love
I
that.
wouldn't trade it. Like I wouldn't rather be single with no kids. Like I like you know what I have going. Like it's it's secure. It's not just like I don't have to worry about you know
Right.
cheating and all that other stuff. It's like I'd rather do this than what our generation is doing.
Baby, it's a little
Woo.
ghetto.
Very ghetto.
I can honestly admit, like, I was in a relationship, and I think that I was, although like I liked him, and I loved him. I always was. And it took. I'm being honest and vulnerable. Like, I wasn't the best partner. I think that we both had our flaws, but I was like, I would see somebody and be like, ooh, and then I'll get to thinking like, well, is this gonna be? And there was some things like in the relationship that I wasn't happy with, that I just kind of was compromising my like, because I wanted to make it work. But then I was like, oh, what about if I was with him, or what about if I was with him? You know, so I think that definitely plays a part in
What if factor?
right, and I had that a lot.
But I mean, like you just gotta like. Sorry. There's a.
Talking to the mic, Destiny.
Sorry, guys. You know, like for me, like me and Keith would definitely look at other people, not in that sense, I guess, but like.
Wow, this is new to me.
But I mean, no, like, it's just like I'll catch him, and it's like most girls like in relationships are like super insecure about it, but it's like, I mean, we're not blind, like we could see other people, but
Right.
it's like, so what? Like for me, I feel like there's a million girls with bigger booties, bigger boobs, this and
Period.
that, but it's like I'm still just I'm me. Like you could try to go find another me, but it's not gonna happen. And you have to just have that
Self-
security, and it's like. It's okay to look at other people. Like I look at other people, and I'm like, you
Me
know,
too.
it's
Yeah,
just
I think
motivation.
I agree.
It's motivation, and sometimes like I don't get upset if he likes people's. I don't even know what he likes on Instagram. I don't care. But it's like you have to have that security. It's all about the security because some people they don't allow their boyfriend to have Instagram or TikTok. It's like why? It's just a like, you know. And I know it goes further than that, with especially with our generation.
Right.
But if you don't have that security, that's kind of part of committing and being in a relationship. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're always gonna have the what if factor. Like, what if I didn't have kids? What if I didn't meet Keithan? Would I be,
Same way.
striving in a different field? Like, but it's, you know,
And it's funny you say that because like you're like I don't care, but that's you. Like I remember meeting you and just thinking like, oh, you fit like right in like the humor, the everything. But some women aren't that like cool, you know. Like some women are. They come into relations, not women or people. I'm not going to just say women because I definitely came into relations with a bit of insecurities, and they kind of got brought back up during some arguments or something, and I never kind of let it go.
That's everybody. I think one of the things that you know that's an issue for people of our age group is the environment, especially from being in California. Seeing the environment back on the East Coast versus here is totally different.
Oh,
And you know, with Hollywood being out here and the way that people act, they're really out for themselves, and it's not really a sense of unity or being 100% real all the
Right.
time, right? So they like playing that game. They're used to playing that game. They want to play that game, and that's why there's a lot of, you know, ghosting and games being played is because of the environment in total. Like on the East Coast, a lot of people will approach you with, hey, even females, hey, I like you, and this is what I want. What do you
Right.
want?
Right.
And they expect a serious answer. Well, on the West Coast, you know, everybody's just like, oh yeah, you my boo, you my girl, and then they got three other boos and girls.
everything's an image in LA. That's like even like being with Keithan and meeting you guys. Like, you guys are very like, his circle is just very different when it comes to that because, like, sorry friends if you guys ran here, but everybody is like, just being from LA, it's all about an image. Like having hoes, it's like, oh, nobody wants somebody who doesn't have hoes, but it's like, are you sure? Because I'd rather have somebody who doesn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. Everything, because of Instagram, Snapchat, whatever it is, like every single thing is an image type of thing. Everybody, Instagram feeds people's egos, which
Yeah.
leads to you liking people's pictures, DMing people to see what you can kind of.
I will. You know what's funny? I will find myself sometimes like you. If you really step back and look at your explore page, you'll know what. Cause I'll find I'll look at my explore page. It's like animals twerking and naked men. It's like I'm too wrapped up in like
It happens.
oh looking like I want to I'm I'm getting better at like my self worth, and I'm telling myself in the mirror like you are this, you are that, and I'm really trying to put in work to build that. But like you said, it's difficult.
Like if there was no Instagram, if there was no Instagram, I'm almost positive. Like
Yeah.
every relationship would be different. You don't have as much access. There's guys who DM girls from New York and their girlfriends here in LA, and it's like, what are you even?
Right. Why did you even respond?
Yeah, like what are you doing? So it's like it's really just like it's an ego thing. It's an image thing. Better yet, like people probably wouldn't buy the stuff they buy. Like
I think a part of that is people don't want to put in the hard work. Relationships are hard work.
Yes.
They fall in
Very
love with
hard
the
work.
honeymoon phase. The beginning of it, and then as soon as that honeymoon phase dies down, they're ghosting, right? And they're picking up the next chick to experience our guy to experience that honeymoon phase, and they don't want to put in the hard work. As soon as there is a obstacle in their way, they're on to the next.
That's it.
And if they really are passionate about someone and they really care about them, then they'll be willing to put in the hard work. And that's what we do in our relationship. We don't always agree, but we always work with each other to get past that obstacle and continue to strengthen our relationship.
And I think that another reason why I love you too is because like you guys are both authentically you, and you guys and that's real, and you guys come together and you guys make it beautiful, and I think that along with some people in LA, like you said, it's an image, so they're not really them, or they're not really happy. I don't know everybody's relationship, but I do.
No, you're on track. I know, like I have a variety of friends, and just like it's true, like
Right.
everything's a image. Like I've we've all dated different types of people, and it's
Mhm.
like I wouldn't want to date the interperson entertainment or whatever it is, person with the drug dealer making all the money and all the Gucci.
Ooh.
Like, you just, it's not,
Oh, no.
it's
Like,
not. It's
drug
not,
dealers get me excited.
But you know, like, if it was no Instagram and you didn't know he was a drug dealer because he posts all his money all day, you'd be like,
Yeah, I'm like,
you're whatever, you know? So, yeah, it's definitely about being able to make it, understand that it's not going to always be the honeymoon phase. Everybody wants it to be a forever honeymoon phase. If you're dating 10,000 people, it's going to always be the honeymoon phase. So,
what about you? What do you think?
You know, I feel like people need to just get real with themselves. You know, I think they cover up a lot of things that they do that they know is wrong. Right. It's like a diet. You know, people ask me all the time, "Hey, what should I eat?" But you know what you should eat. Everybody knows what they should eat. You know that a salad's good. And you know that
vegetables are
fried. Yeah, you know that a fried cheesesteak or whatever is not good. Like you fundamentally know how to treat another human. Right. You fundamentally know what's right. As far as a relationship goes. But again, one of those things, image, you know, is one of those things that drives people to not look at that side of things, right? And at the end of the day, you know, you got to live with those decisions. And sometimes, you know, when it comes to that time of reflecting 10 years away, you look back and like, man, I really did some crappy things to a lot of people. And that's what you have to live with.
I agree. I like that. What are some ways that you guys?
Someone on the chat said you all need a shot, so I'm just trying to help out.
Oh, who said that?
And they said spin the wheel.
Some like D Smoke, I think.
D Smoke.
D Smoke is in the house.
our brother-in-law.
D Smoke.
Hey, D Smoke. D Smoke.
No way your brother-in-law is really D Smoke.
Well,
Yeah.
is he real?
he's
Is that
not-
your
no,
brother-in-law
he's not
D
that
Smoke?
D-Smoke.
I'm like, you been holding out.
David, change your name.
Someone wants to take a shot, and I guess
Spin the wheel for Keegan.
spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spinning.
It'll be on me.
Okay. Boy, so we hold the shot.
We take the shot.
Take the shot.
Oh well, yeah. You get take the.
Take the shot and
Take the shot.
Wait, you
and
guys
then-
made the shot?
Take the shot
And then-
because the wheel just spun truth or dare.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, red shot.
Perfect.
Ooh. Damn, girl, this is big ass shot.
Double shot.
It was tequila. I mean,
That's just tequila.
you can't go wrong with tequila. All right, truth or dare. I'm gonna do truth. Oh my God, I put this link in my family group but you know they know.
No, I won't. You want me to ask you?
So truth. Where is? I mean, you know, y'all know I've been waiting to ask this. Where is the craziest place you guys got busy? I mean, it landed on me, so
Is it?
I gotta go first.
Wait, no. We should be giving you the truth,
How does this work?
Oh, no. How does it?
It's fine. It's
I-
your show, and we're just
we're answering a question, but I'm also going to give you a question as well.
Oh,
do away, huh? So okay, so the craziest place that we've gotten busy.
well, and it doesn't, and that's like you guys are cool. It don't have to be like this relationship. It can just be like in your life.
You know, I'm gonna keep
Oh.
it in the present.
Oh,
Oh.
smart move, smart move,
It's a little
smart move,
crazy.
Destiny.
Probably across the street from our job in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's standard. You know, we did that.
I don't know if that's standard.
that was a-
before.
I mean, is that?
That was
is
a Wednesday for us. You know,
Ooh.
that was something we did. You know,
I'm dead. Not a Wednesday.
you know.
I wasn't nervous. I'm like, when somebody comes over here to get breakfast,
I'm-
they're like, "Oh, that's Destiny's car," you know.
I'm trying.
Yeah,
Wait, it was in front of the company
So,
breakfast
like,
spot.
Our job was here. Everybody goes to McDonald's across the street because we're on the east
Not
side.
it was in McDonald's parking lot. Do you try to leave
was
that
a- it
out?
was
Food for less.
It was McDonald's adjacent.
Wait, it was McDonald's and Food for Less parking lot.
Yeah, it was a shared parking lot, so it was ratchet.
So that's why you said
LA Fitness ish.
that's why you said in front of a restaurant, or what did you just say? In front of a building?
Yeah, in front of a building. Parking lot.
In a
Ooh,
random-
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was in a parking lot. Yeah, I'm trying to get her out of her box. You know, I'm trying to I'm trying to, cause with
I'm
me,
sure
I
that-
like to explore a little bit. So I'm trying to get her to do a lot of different things. Like last night, I asked her to do it in the kitchen with her mom upstairs.
With her mama?
And she wouldn't do it.
Is he serious?
She wouldn't do it. So she's not quite out the box yet, but
I
I'm
plead
working
the
on it.
I plead
I'm working
the
on
fifth.
it.
Destiny's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Deja said that's how Nash got here.
Oh,
That is exactly.
Deja.
That is exactly.
Deja coming through with the real.
It's true.
Deja's how we met, by the way. That's my sister who works for the county.
Hey, Deja.
Yeah.
Thank you for this, because this is
Yeah.
gold right here.
Yeah, she did it. She did it.
She wants her she
but
wants
yeah,
her
so-
flowers.
So I'm trying to get her out the box more. She's a little nervous when it comes to
We have
public.
kids, and my daughter, Nas.
It's hard.
She is very smart. And, if Keith takes off his shirt, she's like, why are you naked? So it's like, I can only imagine if we thought she was asleep, and she walks in and we're just like, oh, we're wrestling. Like, she's not.
Not wrestling.
You're like, well,
That's-
I want to wrestle. It's not. I just can't imagine the.
Like, wait
Yeah,
16 years.
not this type of wrestling. So it's like, Keith is like, it's fine, they're asleep. I'm like,
I try to do it on the project a few times. She wouldn't do it.
Go to the top floor on this we were building a hospital, so it was like at the
At the
very-
hospital?
At the hospital, but it was empty. We're building it, so it was like.
Oh, well, it's not a
Yeah,
hospital
but-
yet.
So he had gotten a job offer from no other than Rashad. His job had offered him like a better position, whatever. And so Keith was like, "It's like my last day. Like, let's go to the top floor." I'm like, number one, I'm pregnant AF. Like,
Damn.
Number one, I'm gonna wobble up the stairs. Like, I can't get dressed fast. Like, this
And
is
that already
not-
take energy,
right,
wobbling.
Like, this is not a good idea.
You
to
gotta
do
do what you gotta do.
on the job site. And Keith is like, come on, you're not being fun. We got to keep the relationship alive. Like, how much more alive do you want me? There's a
See, that's-
person in my belly. Like, I don't know.
Listen, okay, let's be clear here. I asked her this multiple times before the baby, okay? She just wouldn't do it. But we did go and we made out in multiple areas.
Wow,
on the
that's
project.
risky.
Risque.
Exactly.
Making out is.
Risque.
I was trying to go to the next step, though. You know what I
feel
mean?
you.
But yeah,
I don't know. We had a lot of different little secret love relationships, on our site. So I just couldn't imagine like sneaking off and then be like, "Oh, funny seeing you here." No.
Oh, wait, like other people were secretly.
Yeah, I don't know if I should say that on camera.
But I don't know. I don't know these people, so.
There
Well, nobody
wasn't
tuned in.
really any
There's a
secret
few.
relationships.
There's a few infidelities.
Okay, so what
Okay.
about you? I feel like the truth or dare. Should I have started it off?
No.
Am I doing it
I
right?
mean,
Yeah, we get to ask you.
yeah. Let's. I
I
mean,
have a,
yeah.
I have a really
I
hard question.
I have a good one. All right, you go first. You got to answer both of ours, obviously.
Yeah, that's fair.
What do you got?
Mine is, who's your favorite out of me and Keith?
Oh.
You have to answer that on camera.
Wait, who's my favorite? You really asked me that?
I'm sorry.
Wait, do you really want to, like, are you just playing or you really want to know?
You want to answer that on camera?
You don't want him to answer that question. That's a bad idea. Right?
Okay, so
Keith, you're too sure of yourself sometimes.
Mm.
You're like soulmates.
Mm.
If he liked girls, you'd be
push to the side, baby.
sad.
Well, he likes boys, so I'm right there.
You're not his type. I see this type.
What? Oh,
Sorry.
you going with the rest of my friends?
Dark skin.
Oh,
Keith is not dark.
Nah, he likes all types.
I do like all types. I like anybody who, but just because like this my boy. This is my boy right here.
He met
No, I
you
did
through
that.
me.
I
But
did
but let's not. I love you, and you know this. I've told you several times
I know.
that I love you.
I mean, I brought him gold.
You did bring me
He's
gold.
gotta appreciate the person who's
That's
brought
why,
him
though.
gold.
So
Mm.
they-
And you're.
I wouldn't say that's the only reason why, but
But I didn't quite get that.
Wait. Excuse me.
Gail the S.
Come again.
he likes me for many reasons.
Because you introduced him to me. But let's leave it at that. Let's
Okay.
return.
See, this is the
Go,
question.
go,
The
your
question
your
is
question.
it's a little interesting because your family is on. But I was going to ask you: Are you
Uh-oh.
mainly a top or a bottom?
Whoa.
Are you mainly a T or a B?
Let's
Wow,
let's
it is.
hear
Or
that
do you
Keith didn't ask that
or do you
question.
verse it? You versed
Wow. That escalated very quickly.
Very.
I didn't even think of like, and I picked truth, huh? I picked truth.
Right.
I picked truth.
Dare would have been better. We could have dared you.
I just gotta do something spicy.
I
for the
didn't even
people.
think about. I don't think. Do they want? Let's see. Do they want?
Do they what?
Do they? Oh, someone said he's the top.
You never know.
So I'm being honest.
CJ said don't answer.
I'm not gonna answer, CJ. I'm the truth.
Dad said tip top.
I've tried topping like 5 times, maybe. I can literally count on my fingers, but I mostly,
Yeah.
What does bottom mean? What does that mean?
it means that you are receiving.
That means you don't have to throw. that means that you don't have to throw it to bake.
I'm a hip winder. I don't know what so
I've seen the dance videos.
I found my, so a lot of people can't, but you work your way up. Yep. Okay. That was wow. I forgot. Wow, Keithan
Yep.
put me on the.
I had to do that.
Gary
You know.
just said good lord.
Gary, that was Keithan. Anybody watching? I didn't ask that question. It was Keithan.
I totally that. I didn't think you were gonna go there, but
I had to. Sorry.
What about you? Are you a
Sorry.
topper?
Right now I'm currently a top, but who knows?
You know, since you guys want us to spice it up, he might be the bottom. Whatever that means.
Look,
Gotta buy it to try it.
you gotta buy it. Or you say you gotta buy it to try it.
Gotta buy it.
Oh, like the strap on.
Just kidding, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, did you?
Yeah, we went. We did.
Did we all went
Yeah.
then?
Yeah, you went.
Cause I thought for some reason I thought you were gonna ask me like, where's the craziest place I got busy?
Nah, I wouldn't even take it that easy on you. Yeah.
I kind of do.
So,
What did you?
Okay.
Where's the craziest place you got busy?
Okay, y'all don't judge me. Whoever's watching, don't judge me.
Not the church.
A group home.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, you. Ooh.
You said anytime, anywhere, huh?
I didn't know it was a group home. I just want to put that. I was like, I walked in. I said,
This your apartment?
"This is a group home." He was like, "It's kind of like a group home." I was like, "Oh, okay."
What heathen was you?
The app.
It's life.
It's life.
Hey.
And I didn't know if he went to the group home or if he worked there.
Listen.
I think he'd worked there. I found out.
That's a part of the whole excitement, right?
Yeah,
Right.
work.
And it was in closet while they were upstairs, I think.
Oh.
That's good.
That's a
Good
great
for you.
Not good for you. But that's the craziest place, a group home. So,
That's good.
if like old lady Matrincha opened
Open the door, she's
Yeah.
gonna be in it for a surprise.
That's a surprise.
I need a mop.
Clean it up in here.
Yep. Got a few broomsticks in there.
Not a few broomsticks. Get the fuck out. This is why I'm tired. I'm sleepy. Okay. Well, I was actually gonna ask you guys. I didn't ask you guys first, but where was your guys' first date?
We went on a hike and then we went to the beach.
Yeah, it was like in the Malibu area.
Like
This
we
was
went to a waterfall at first, but because of COVID, we found out like you had to like make a reservation to hike. So we went to this like the next place, which was like Malibu or Newport,
Malibu.
and then we went to like
Totally two different ends.
Yeah.
It's like you can't
Doesn't
really
matter.
mistake the two.
one of the two.
Because
yeah.
Malibu is like
Yeah.
here in Newport.
She does. She's not really good. It's funny that she's from California, but she still doesn't know where places are.
That's not the topic of discussion.
So yeah, we went to the hike. We went on a hike.
And then the beach, and-
We got lunch. We went to the beach, and then that's when pretty much I was like, hey, you want to kiss? It was really early on. Yeah. So then we ended up making out on the beach, and then
all of this.
well, I'm sure they want to know. And then we ended up going back to her place, and it was a beautiful setting.
Aww.
And things started to heat up, and she stopped it all. She said, "Hey, my mom could come home at any time. We can't do this." I I was like, oh, I don't know what.
First off, I just want to thank you guys for being so open.
Oh yeah, I mean, you're gonna get that from
Keep
me.
it,
Um, So anyway, I thought it was because my breath stunk or something. So I was like, oh,
Not your breath.
it's cool. Don't worry about it. But she was so intrigued by me. She was like, hey, I could come to your spot later on,
Oh,
right? And I'm like, oh, cool, just to have a glass
she
of
said.
wine.
She said once I put the baby up,
Yeah,
once I put the baby to sleep,
yeah.
baby, I'm about to creep.
Believe me. As soon as I left, she called her grandmother. She, hey, can you watch the baby? Yeah, she.
Cause I'm about to go make another one.
So she came over and we made a second one. So that's how that.
That's dope. It's so special.
Yeah,
So special.
it was a beautiful occasion.
Beautiful. So this brings me to my next topic, babies. So for those who don't know, they have two kids. A beautiful baby boy named Nash, who is
8 months now.
8 months. That's how it's been.
Yeah, crazy.
Big old baby.
Damn. He is the cutest. I've never heard him cry or.
He just laughs.
And then you have a beautiful baby girl named Nas, who's a little sweet and spicy. But when I come over, she's sweet.
Yeah.
The few times I come over, she'd be like, bring me stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want to play doctor? I'm like, my heartbeat. Cause I know like we were raised like, I would say in like a different time, and then our parents were raised even in more different time.
Yeah.
What does the millennial like? I don't even know what we are, millennials or Gen Z. Like, what do we look? What do they look like? Like, how are you guys raising your kids today? Like,
I would say.
or do you ever thought about it, or you just?
Yeah, it's a little different, especially being COVID. As well as kind of how much crime is in our face now because of social media. Like when I was growing up, I was always outside.
Right.
I was always with the crew in the neighborhood running around, playing kickball, causing trouble, whatever. But it's a little different today because we're very aware of all the issues that can happen with letting your kid kind of roam free.
Okay.
So it's different in that aspect where you kind of have to be with them 24/7 almost, and you have to really keep a close eye on them, and you may even be nervous to go to certain areas or certain parks because you're afraid that something might happen to them.
Like these days, people are like, you shouldn't whipping your kids, or like they consider that like abuse. Like I think there's a difference between abuse. Definitely.
And discipline.
Exactly, but people.
Nas, our 3-year-old is.
She's active.
Yeah, so it's like, I definitely started with the corner. I didn't go to whooping at first.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't want her to just think that being bad is cool. So it's like, we have to discipline to mold her into the
Right.
person. Like, me and Keith were definitely raised completely different. Like, I didn't get to go outside. My mom was very, very strict. Like, I didn't have summer parties until like senior year. Like, my mom took me everywhere. Like, movies, she was sitting behind me. Like, ice skating, she was right there. It was nothing that I could do.
Lurking on the corner.
Right, for real. Like, my mom was very like, I'll take you. I'll take everybody. So it's like, for me, like, I think we kind of have balance in a sense because I'm very like, no. Like, oh, we'll take them. Or like, I dang near want to put a tracker in their backpack. But, yeah, it's also because we can see everything. Like, social media lets you see all this, like, crazy, just chaotic stuff. And it's like, I don't even want to, like, have to think about that possibly happening,
Yeah.
So, some parents are.
Somebody said talking to the mic.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, so for us, like we're hands on. Like we do all the kiddie stuff. Like everybody knows I'm down to plan whatever for the kids. Just because.
Oh, you guys look amazing Halloween, like dressed up.
I'm for that because it's like when I decided to be a mom, it's like that's my life now.
Yeah.
Obviously we have like our life. We're growing on finding that balance. And I think that's good at our age because it's like some people wait so long to find the balance, and it's like now the relationship is like over. But we definitely work on that balance. But my focus are my kids. Like
Right.
I love Keith, but my kids are my life.
Right.
So everything I do. Like
For
you
the
said,
kids.
holidays. Like I don't care. Like I'm going all out because it's just like I had that, and I want my kids to have that plus. So
Mhm.
yeah, and it's like if I'm there all the time, not like that because things happen. You can't control life, but I'd rather be there because I'm super. I'm just cautious. Like
Now, oh, go ahead.
oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
No.
Yeah. You got
But
it?
yeah, no, I'm just hands on. So yeah, that's kind of how we handle the kids.
I think this. I want to ask this for a minute, but these days are not new. Because I don't want to say like new, like the whole like you have the non-binary people and the them and the they and different pronouns. Like I think that this stuff was going on definitely back when like my parents were brought up. It was just underground and they didn't have a name to it. But now it's like more open. And do you guys plan on like teaching your kids about that or letting them kind of like?
No,
Cause I know some people. Oh,
everything I want them to learn from us. Like I don't want our kids to
right.
go out to school and be like, "Mom, I think I want to be a he," or "Mom, I'm a they." I don't. We don't care. Like we've already agreed. Like if Nash wants to like other Nashes, then we
Not
tell
other
him
than that. I
if
love
Nas
it.
wants to like other Nases, then we're gonna be like we're
Right.
the support system. Like that's their choice. Like you have to explore. And I know some parents don't agree, or like even my grandma, because we raised. I'm definitely Christian. They wouldn't agree, but it's like I don't want to push them away by like trying to tell them what they are supposed to do. Like just so happened we ended up kind of doing it the right way, but that just doesn't always happen. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna support them no matter what. And we'll teach them.
I love it.
I think it's all about just open communication between you and your kids. Just having a open setting and letting them know that they can come to you and talk about anything because they are going to absolutely learn a whole bunch of stuff from their friends.
Right.
I mean, as
That's
a
a
kid,
given.
I remember growing up
yeah.
as a kid, I always learned everything from my older brother or from my friends, right?
Side note. You should have seen the look on my face when I heard the term cherry pop.
Oh, man.
I said, she was telling me like when a girl is and I said, damn, that hurt.
Yeah.
Who told you that?
It was in. Wasn't it? Cause I don't want to say high school. Oh, is it mine? Oh, I'm still on.
High school.
It might have been middle school, or maybe like ninth grade. I'm a little late to the party. Like I remember
Me too.
going through elementary school, going through class. Like we had to like bring home like consent forms to watch
The
how
sex
male.
ed.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's very important. I
Hey.
really love that.
What that lady did to that banana was just, it was in sex
You
ed.
did that? They did that?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
did
sex
on
ed
these.
was pretty like sex ed. Elementary was different. It was teaching you about like period while you have a period. And then middle school it was like
High school, this lady was stretching condoms on her hand. I don't know what condom she had. It wasn't a. Yeah, she was like, if you see, it's really stretching. I was like, the hell? What in the horse?
This is a good
Yeah,
sturdy one. It's not breaking. Use that one.
Use this.
expensive but worth it.
It got weird in our high school sex ed.
I'm dead.
Yeah, no, but yeah, we definitely want to like I'd rather them come to me. Like I was kind of a late bloomer, but at the same time, my mom, she was strict, but it's like I kind of tested the waters because I was like, Mom, I did this, ha. I'd rather Nas do that or Nash do that, so I could tell him like, hey, like that ain't worth it. Like you would rather your kids come to you openly than to sneak around because then you can't help them. Like,
Right.
If they need to go get tested, I'd rather be the person to take them to get tested. I mean,
Period.
I would hope they would wait, but our parents hoped that we waited too. We didn't. So.
Right.
But yeah.
I have a little burning urge to spin the wheel again. Yeah, I have this little urge.
Spin the wheel.
spin it.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel.
Spin the wheel.
Spin it.
Spin the wheel.
Spin it.
I'm spinning the wheel. Getting the deals.
Yo.
Rolling the reels. Driving up the hill.
Yo.
Looking at the views. That's all I got.
All right, so it landed on F words.
Ooh.
Explain what that is, though, folks.
Okay, so I think we should all go around and do it. But it's your turn, right?
Yeah, so we just like, are we
So-
just doing a.
We have 10 seconds. Is there any kind of clock?
I got one right here.
You got a clock?
Is this like a concentration?
You have to name 10 words that begin with F under 10 seconds.
Okay. We can't double up.
No doubling up.
Oh man.
Are we going back and forward? Like, am I saying that word? She's saying that word. I'm saying that.
No,
word?
you have to say F word.
I'm going. You
I
going
think
straight
we all
after
should
me.
go.
Like 10 seconds. 10 seconds.
And but it's gonna be hard not to say what you guys didn't say.
Yeah. Good.
Okay,
luck.
go ahead.
Should we just go 1, 2, 3?
Fruit, face, fuck, fart, fat, Fred,
Done.
flip, flat.
Oh, 1.
Done.
Damn.
It would help if you were somebody was keeping
Football.
I
Okay.
think you had like 7 or 8.
Yeah, it was.
That was good though. That was
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna keep my
I don't know if I
timer
could
too.
remember what he said.
You're not gonna be able to remember.
Okay.
Just go for it.
Okay, let's see. Hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Let's do it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
And
Fuchsia.
9,
Freak.
8,
Fat.
7,
Fart.
6,
Fry.
5, 4,
Fan.
3,
Flan.
2,
Fuck.
1.
Flan.
Okay, you guys want the timer for me?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, and go.
Fondle, fraternize, fictition.
5,
5,
4,
4,
3, 2,
freaknik.
1.
Done.
I don't think 2 of those words are actual words.
Yeah.
What?
What was it?
The last one.
Freaknik?
Freaknik, that's an event that happens in
Oh, okay.
Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, if you
It's
go to
from
Urban
Atlanta.
if you go to Urban Dictionary,
Oh, sorry.
Come on, baby. You got, you know.
I keep it tight. Keep it close to the lid.
Just keep it right here. Just keep it right here the
So
whole time.
I think I won.
Sniff it.
Who won? I think I won.
I had 8.
You had
Ethan
8?
7.
Wow, congratulations.
We
You want a shot? That's what you win.
Ooh, I'll save it for we're about to go.
I'm dead. So going back to the kids question, I think I don't know. I think I want kids. Like I think I want kids, and I want to definitely like let them know that because of my like what I like, and my future husband, I'm like you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
Or just because we love you and we wanted to raise a decent human being. A great human being, but whatever's true to you, and make sure I explain, like, I want to make sure I explain, like, what it is, and I make sure that, I explain, like, it's not just a, like, people might think it's wrong, like, people have different views, but it's not just, like, a feeling. How you guys love each other is genuine love.
Yeah.
If I find a mate, you know what I mean? It's not like I can switch up. I've been liking dudes for as long as I can remember. But I want to make sure, like, I tell my kids and make sure, like, that my kids are well taken care of. And make sure that, I just raise them to be, like, don't take no shit. I mean, don't start no shit, but don't take no shit either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have, because that's how I was raised. I come from love on both sides and very supportive. So that's how I am.
Yeah, the one thing about kids that you'll realize is that they know themselves from like the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're already themselves from day one,
Right.
and they will always be that person throughout their entire life. You're just guiding them along their path, right? So if they're a spontaneous, crazy, kid, they will
I agree.
always be that.
Right, just different.
Growing up, yeah, just different levels.
Yeah.
So it's more so about the support, And the one thing I'm still trying to figure out is when to introduce certain topics into their lives. But right now, we're just kind of just letting things just fall into place the way that they fall into place.
Right. And I think that, back in the day, like kids weren't free to like express themselves.
Yeah. No.
And then that's when it got like mentally draining on them. Like then that's when they start acting out or doing different things. So like, would you guys like, you free let your kids, have the opportunity to express themselves creatively, however they want to, and then like be like, no, you can't. Well, if it's too far, where it's like kind of like maybe disrespecting other people, cultures.
There's a balance.
Right.
There's a
Okay.
balance between the two.
That's what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, you wanna let them be free up until a point. Like you said, after they start to be disrespectful or they start to talk out of line to authority, or you have to check them. But you also don't want to suppress them to the point that they're not exploring and finding out what they like to do,
Okay.
right? And like for example, like not letting kids, kind of get messy, because they have a natural, for example, like splashing in a puddle or
Oh yeah.
because they have a natural urge.
I was like, I splashing puddle
Yeah.
to this
Yeah.
day.
Yeah,
baby.
they have a natural urge to do things that they want to see the reaction in science, right? They want to see what this thing does, right? So you see your kid playing in powder or they're squirting lotion all over the place, right? And your first reaction is to get mad and say, "Hey, stop messing with that." But they're really experimenting, right? They're really seeing what happens when they do this. So it's not necessarily disrespectful but it may be them just exploring, right? A natural urge that they have. So sometimes you have to take yourself out of being who you are to let them be who they are.
I think my job here is done. I think we just wrap this up and walk out. That was well said. I really like that.
Absolutely.
So, coming up on my last question to kind of reel this in and wrap this up. What would you guys tell your younger selves today? Like,
Probably just like it's okay to be different. Just because like I was a little slower I was just a little slower. Like I was like still into like the Barbies and like not into the guys and stuff.
I play with Barbies
Yeah,
too.
for a long time. And like
Oh,
but,
wow.
but like even like probably my sophomore, junior year, I remember lying about being a virgin and it was like dumb. Like,
Yeah.
why are you lying? And like they're like, so what did you do? I'm like, yeah, so I did this, and like people are just like, okay. I'm like, yeah. They're like, how did it feel? I was like, yeah, like it was like that's all I know.
I moaned and
Right, I moaned it and it was like, yeah, we're done. They're like, yeah, Destiny, sure. So just like, yeah, like it's okay to go on your own pace, I guess, probably.
Yeah, I think mine's kind of falls in line with that. It's just to be yourself at all times, and because when you're being authentically 100% yourself, you're gonna attract people that's like you, right? And you're going to be able to be who you want to be in life. When you put up a front and you're gonna attract those people that you're acting like, and you'll always have to continue to put up a front. Your energy is going to be off. It's going to be low because you're putting all this energy towards putting up this front.
Maybe that's a full-time job. With a
it is.
401k.
Hey, it is 100%. So it's always good to be yourself and to get, just that support from others from just being who you are naturally. And you'll continue to grow.
Yeah.
Exponentially from being who you are.
Exponentially.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're gonna soar. So that's.
I think mine would be the same as you guys. Like I think that knowing the feelings I felt and being like confused, like very confused, and not knowing how to like address it and go about it. I think that I would tell myself that it's okay. It's
normal.
It's normal. A lot of other people have these feelings, like, and just because you see and you think that your life is supposed to go this way, and it was so uncomfortable for me to try to even move the way I was trying to move. That it'll be okay, and you will be okay. Like that's the number one thing. As long as you live how you live, be authentically you, and like you said, you will gravitate. People will gravitate toward other people. And that's what I'm doing now. Other people like I love my friend group. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. And so, yeah. So you guys know I appreciate you guys for coming out here.
Same.
Coming on here. This was amazing. I had such a good time.
Same.
Hey, this is awesome.
So we gotta have y'all back.
Yeah, of course.
Anytime.
So
Anytime.
I appreciate you guys for tuning in. and hang with me. Sorry for the delay, but like greatness takes time. This was, and I appreciate you, Rob. I appreciate you, Mariana, so much for everything. Many more to come, and thank you guys for hanging out at the Hangout.
Appreciate it.
And we will see you guys next time on the Hangout. Love you guys. Are we still live? Are we still live? Remember when Bow Wow was like...